we're jumping it into the plants. Well, not the plants yet.
Alright guys, welcome back to the mountain. Well, today is a day that y'all have been anticipating for a long time. Something I've been anticipating for a couple of years now. Today is the day that we are going to start setting up the raised beds over there in the garden area. Now, we're not just going to put dirt and some compost in there. We're going to do it a little bit more and try to build an eco structure that will get better and better over time. I do have all the topsoil that I had delivered here about a year ago and a big pile of compost over there, but we're going to need Uber for the first part of this project, so we got to get the forks off and get the grapple on, and then we got to go down to Destiny's property and bring up a bunch of material for these raised beds. Oh, it's a beautiful day here on the mountain. The weather is definitely warming up. It is bright and sunny. I cannot wait to get back to milling. Let's start. With pulling these up, I'll be dropping the forks off and putting the grapple on. It is so much easier to change out these attachments now that the forks have been fixed. Alright, now we're gonna go get what we need. right there, guys, is what we're targeting. We're gonna grab all of those small chunks of wood right there. Some of it's oak, some of it's pine. And that's what we're gonna line the bottom of the raised beds with, stack it up, put the topsoil on top of that, and then the compost on top of that. And as that starts breaking down, it's going to release tons of nutrients into the soil and also start making a really cool little ecoculture of insects and worms and stuff like that. That's just gonna constantly keep that soil nice and rich. All right, let me get y'all guys set up. It's gonna be a lot of back and forth. Let's get to work.
Bought me some land with a prayer and a grunt. Said I'll build a homestead, now walk with a hunch. Got a tracker named Uber, he's blind in one line. He cleared a tree right into my satellite. I hit record, tried to teach folks how, but I fell in a hole and got bit by a cow. Me and no Uber, we're breaking the land with a chainsaw, duct tape, and one shaky hand. I'm a YouTuber now with a Uber, we're breaking the land with a chainsaw, duct tape, and one shaky hand. I'm a YouTuber now with a channel called Out, where I teach folks what not to do and how. We're living off grid, making friends and mistakes. Got a rooster named Todd who critiques my taste. Built a compost bin, it exploded at dawn. Turns out raccoons don't like being pawned. Tried to dig a well, hit a septic line. Now my boots smell like regret and brine. I got scars on my shins and splinters in pride. Uber just laughs and takes me for a ride. Posted a vlog called How to Build a Shed. It's now a squirrel casino instead. Me and old Uber, we're breaking the land with a dream, a limp, and a blistered hand. I film my pain for the folks online. They comment nice fail and that pig was divine. We're living off grid, making friends and mistakes. Got a goat named Brenda who sells real estate. So if you're dreaming of homesteads and fame, just know it comes with bruises and blame. But me and old Uber, we're doing just fine. We got dirt in our wounds and stars in our minds.
All right, guys, success. I got quite a bit here. I got a whole bunch over here. I got another big pile over there. These are some pretty big beds. I'm gonna fill them up pretty tall, really save on that dirt and compost, and allow it to break down over the years. And I'll just keep adding more dirt and compost each year. I'm gonna use a lot of the bigger ones, and these big ones, those little smaller ones, I'm gonna put on these inside ones because they're not as deep. Same thing with this one right here. But I got a pile here, two big piles back there, and a pile there. That should be enough. There is a little bit more left down there just in case I need it. But yeah, I'm excited about this project, guys. Very excited. It'd be a good time. I'm not gonna do all of this by myself. My daughter's gonna be involved, and also my grandbabies. So we'll probably start stacking all of this tomorrow. But why I got the grapple on there, I got a big pine over there that I want to go ahead and get set on the sawmill. So that's what we're going to do now. All right, just got done feeding and watering all the animals. Now I got this set up for tomorrow. It'll be ready to go for in the morning for me to start milling. This right here is going to be the start of the floor for that. Hopefully I can get the 4x4s that I need. I just need 4 4x4s for that, and then I will need some 2x4s. I don't know if I can get all of that out of here, but I'm gonna get what I can. Exciting stuff. All right guys, well, it's the next day. Got my mom, daughter, and grandkids here. We're gonna start working on the raised beds now. Start getting all the wood in there, dirt in there, compost in there, and get ready for the plants. My daughter would be the one planting the plants, but I need to get the raised beds to a point that they're ready to plant. So that's what we're gonna work on today. I'm gonna go ahead and get the grapple unhooked, get the bucket on there for scooping up dirt and compost, get the garden beds laid out, filled up, and ready to plant. All right, you got the dirt. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull this away. We're gonna pull that away just a little bit. I want to be able to access all the way around this thing. Try to level it up as much as possible. And I think we're good. Now I'm gonna get my log crew over there to put some logs in here, and then we'll put the topsoil in first and then the compost. I'm gonna go ahead and get both of these separated in a way where I want them. That way they can start filling logs.
Yay.
I'll come back here and eyeball it. I think we're pretty close here. All right, check this out. We're gonna do this as neat as possible. Small, save the skinnier stuff, put big stuff in these big ones. I got you a couple of piles all the way around. These ain't as deep, so we're gonna save small stuff are in there.
Okay. Mom.
All the big logs here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Probably gonna do 2 layers.
Okay.
Where we're only putting like that much dirt and topsoil in.
Okay.
Save a lot of topsoil and dirt. Alright, I got the logs placed. Quite a bit of them in here. I didn't use the cardboard I got in there, guys, because I've already got about 5 inches of rock right here. So I'm not too worried about that. I actually wish it was kind of on the ground, that way the worms could come up underneath with the dirt and get in there, but it is what it is for these first couple. All right, they're gonna keep moving on to the next one, stacking, packing, racking, and then I'm gonna go ahead and dump some dirt in here. We'll get a rake, get it leveled out, and then I'll get some compost once this bucket's empty. All right, I'm gonna grab a water hose. We're gonna hook that up. I'm gonna wet it real good. That way that dirt will start getting down in between the logs. I don't want to put the compost in until the topsoil settles all around all those logs. That way I'm not wasting a bunch of good mulch. You can see it's settling down quite a bit, falling down in there. It's like playing in a big mud pie right now. Good stuff. All right, guys, hectic on the mountain. Got babies crying in the background. They got one of the small ones done. They're working on filling this one up. This part's not going to be fun. Shovel time. From there to inside the greenhouse. Let's get it. Use that door. We're gonna switch this one out. It's wet enough. This should settle a little bit.
We're jumping it into the plants. Well, not the plants yet. We gotta smooth it out. Smells like fresh food and no preservatives.
Get it nice and smooth from the add in the next
Sure.
one that way.
You can move faster than I can walk. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Come on. Look at all that nice fresh soil.
Oh, I gotta fix some stuff.
Gotta fix some stuff. Look at all that nice stuff. Why do you want to do plants?
Because I want fresh groceries that I grew that don't have no preservatives and additives in it.
Preservatives. You're turning into Missy over there.
Yeah, that's important.
So you have to make sure everything's smooth, right?
Yeah. You get it even. Coat of compost.
Say hi.
I guess in a second we gotta wait our turn. Hey.
Hey, there's the culprit right there.
Yep.
I've been putting in work.
It didn't even this out properly.
Oh,
That's okay, we're gonna get it.
I'm the best camera person. You know, if I had to say.
Alright.
So let's look at our nice fresh soil. Oh, make sure to follow her too. She needs it. You need your subscribers, right?
Cedar and Cross Homestead.
Cedar and Cross Homestead. Okay. No, don't leave.
Does that look good?
Low on that end.
We're collecting some more soil.
Addie, hold them.
Am I just the camera
Yes, come here.
girl? Am I the camera girl? Okay.
That's better than me and the shovel girl.
Yeah. I'm happy. Look at all that nice, fresh soil. Beautiful. Beautiful. So,
That's black gold right there.
oh my gosh, there's a worm.
Get a zoom up close to my worm.
Look at that. There's worms. Oh my gosh, there's ants.
That's a good fishing worm.
I'm gonna pull it out.
Leave it alone.
Let's get some more close-up looks at the soil. There's a lot of ants, if you can see. I see what's tearing you up, Mom. There's so many ants in here. They're gonna eat. So, there's a worm in here. Y'all should be able to see that. There are some ants in there. But we've only found one worm. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. Worms in yours. Nope, I don't see any. Look at them. Do y'all see that? They're just moving along. Yup, smooth it out. Oh, what a view.
We call this house building training. Gotta get that stamina up.
Yup. Let's go see how.
Don't brush this one, and I want to.
All right, guys, ain't really been talking a lot in this one. The first half of this was the hard work that nobody wants to do, the compacted topsoil, and it's heavy, it's messy, but we got it done.
Still, there's an ant.
Now we're putting the topsoil in. There is some ants in here, so it's biting us a little bit. We already got the ones on the outside done, but this is when it starts looking like something. And then we got Mom. All right, we got the two inside ones done. Now we need to add a little bit more to that one, do that with a shovel, and then we got to do this front one here. And then clean up everything, and we're done. Until we get some plants. How's the plants coming?
Great.
Uh-huh. All right, guys. But we got all the cardboard up and the rocks and the logs and the sticks and tools, all of that. Got this whole area cleared up. Now while I got Uber and the bucket on here, I'm gonna try to fix these low areas from where we added the water line. Before I put the grapple back on. All right, let me get you guys set up. Not a lot of talking, we're just getting it. Alright, I left y'all over here. Guys, honestly, I forgot all about the camera. Started working, but got it cleaned up. I put a couple of grass plugs up underneath the carport over there, or the pergola over there. But we got all of this cleaned up. This is ready to go. And I went ahead and filled in the holes and ruts from all the ground settling from the water line as well. Right here's where I put the grass plugs, and all around the door where it was all like this everywhere. I went ahead and leveled all that out. With my mom here, she don't get around like she used to, so I wanted to go ahead and level that out so she don't trip and fall. But I think that's gonna be about it, guys. Everybody else is already on the inside enjoying some of that air conditioner. And I think I'm going to join them and have some lunch. So until we see each other again, come on, let's go on another adventure.